Alex came out the wrong side of the chess game.
Yeah, listen, I think that coming off the back of the wins that we've had, I thought that this was always going to be a difficult game. They keep the ball really well, they move you. I thought it took a bit of time to get it right, and we eventually kind of grew into the game first half, but we weren't good enough on the ball today at all. Kept turning it over, and I think that when you do that, you give the opposition opportunities to break and counter on you, and I thought that was probably how the first half went. And then I think just before the goal, it looked like we just lost a bit of energy, I think, before that, and obviously the sucker punches that we clear off the line and rebound straight to him and he scores a goal. So difficult way to lose it, but right to the end, push in to try and get something from the game, change the shape again, and the players that came on and showed their intent to try and get something from the game. So we're disappointed, obviously, because we want to come here and win, obviously, but after the run we've been on, it was going to come to an end. But good teams bounce back after losses, and now we've got a full week to get ready for Wycombe next weekend.
Disappointed with the manner of the goal for long stages. You have managed to keep them at bay.
Yeah, they have a lot of the ball, and I think Phil's made a save from out from there in the first half. Crosses, he's coming caught, but I think we dealt with that situation really well, defended our box really well, and then the goals just come. We've just lost energy a little bit on the wide area, and then it's we didn't track the runner, and all of a sudden it's in the back of your net. So we have to look at that, and I think there's been a grueling kind of week really this week, but. Listen, I said that there's going to be a bump in the road. Absolutely, this is a small bump because the manner of the performers, they work extremely hard to try and get something from the game, and we potentially could have got something at the end there, but I think we just lacked a little bit on the ball today to give them more problems when we won it back, and it's something we can look at and improve on and make sure we're better next week.
One or two really good chances created, but the execution just not quite there.
Yeah, it was almost like that. I think just it was not quite there today for whatever reason. But it's where we are at the moment. We've been on a brilliant run, and the lads deserve huge praise for the run we've been on. And sometimes you look at a performance and it's how you win when you're not playing well, or and we've done that. But also today, you had to grind something out today. That was the way the game was looking, and we had to grind it out, and just that killer blow really with the goal. But we have to dust ourselves down and make sure that we learn from it, and make sure that we're better next week, because we've got a home game next week to and like I said, a free week now to look at it, learn and get better.
And heads can still remain high after the defeat.
Yeah, of course. We've come a long way, but you've got to be disappointed when you lose games. Of course you do, because you don't want to lose any game. But for the large majority of this game, they, like I said earlier, they keep the ball, they make you have to work. But we were defensively in the box. We defended really well. So. Did I see it coming? Potentially not, but that little 5-minute period, it was starting to build a little bit, and I think that if we'd have just got through that little spell, I think it would have ended up being a more positive result. But we just, like I say, we'll look at it. The players can absolutely be really proud of what they've done, but now we've just got to make sure that we bounce back, and like I said, good teams, when they lose, go and win the next one, and that's what we've got to do.